Welcome, viewers. We have a guest, and this is Mr. Kevin. Hello, Mr. Kevin.
Yes,
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
There's something that happened, and this thing happened in United States of America. Everyone has been speaking about all these things in the internet, everywhere. I found him today. So before we go far, let us see the clips where the doctor, who was the guy?
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil was interviewing him from United States and here in Kenya. Watch then I'm coming back.
She's leaving her husband.
You're going to marry somebody in Kenya that you've never met.
I've seen pictures.
He has gotten naked on the screen.
And deserting her kids.
She told me the children are welcome to come with her, but if they don't, she's going anyways.
Is this all a scam?
What happens if he's just using my wife to get a green card?
Kevin agreed to meet with my team. You're involved with a married woman.
Yeah, I'm aware about that.
All new Dr. Phil.
Well, it's 10 o'clock p.m. in Kenya. It's about 8,500 miles from here. And joining us live all the way from Kisii, Kenya, I'd like to welcome Kevin. So, hello, Kevin. Kevin, thank you for your patience. I'm here with Sarah, her husband, Keith, her father and her mother and her sister. And they're all very anxious to hear from you. Your plan is to marry Sarah in February, correct?
Yes, of course.
Are you aware that she is married, and how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm aware about that.
Well, how do you feel about the fact that you are a pastor and you're involved with a woman that is married in the eyes of God?
She has loved me, so and I have loved her too. So,
Right, but she's married. She has a husband and children.
but she told me that she is divorcing. That's what she told me.
Well, let me introduce you to Keith, who is her husband.
Okay.
Say hello to Keith. Keith, what would you like to say to Kevin?
Hello, Kevin. All of this stuff you're talking about, you're a Christian. And I don't know what Bible you guys are reading, but the one I read says that it's one man, one woman. You don't covet your neighbor's wife. And also, I hope you don't think that I will give up willingly. This woman was a gift from God to me, and I will fight until the very end to save her. A man doesn't steal another man's wife.
And if she comes to you in February, then you need to look just down the road about 2 blocks, because right behind her is going to be her husband and her father.
Be glad you're in Kenya.
Amen.
Because they don't respect what you're doing here. They don't respect what you're doing here. I don't advocate violence. I don't incite people to violence. And I am just telling you that they are going to take whatever means necessary to protect their daughter and their wife.
I love Sarah so much.
Oh my
She's in my heart. And I've never found another woman like her.
Anything you want to say to Kevin before we hang up?
I love you, baby.
Okay, Kevin, I thank you for coming on and speaking with us today.
Oh, thank you so much. You're welcome.
I'm Kevin Onditi from Kisii, Kenya. So I was trending on the show, not only on the show, but worldwide. And I'm known to be taking other people's wives. Actually, I met Sarah 2 years ago. She texted me, I replied back. Then we had a wonderful conversation with her. Then all these came to arise that we went to the show, and that was behind my expectation, you know. So I went to the show.
Can you tell the viewers how?
Okay, as you can see, I met Sarah 2 years ago. She just texted me, and I texted her back.
Wait, when you texted, where did you text? Was it in,
On Facebook.
On
I just
Facebook.
met him on Facebook.
So you guys met on Facebook?
Yeah.
All right.
So after the meeting, after talking, so she was like, we loved one another, you see. And through the Facebook now, through the conversation, the word we are using. So she came to like me so much, and but now by then she didn't tell me that she is married or she has a family or anything. But anyway, when I saw her, I just saw that she was 20 years there. It was just pictures. But now it was almost to the show, a few days to the show. Is now when they called, she just texted me and told me that we are going to the show and I'm married, I have children, so I don't know what we shall do. So I told her, please, let's leave all this. There's no way we can go to the show. If you are married, no, I don't want you to do anything, just stay with your husband. So,
Mr. Kevin.
but it was too late.
It was too late. But Mr. Kevin, I see on the playback that we've seen here right now, you saying that, when this Dr. Faye was telling that, asking you if you love him, or you love her, sorry, if you love her, then you say that yes, I do. So don't you think that one was, okay, did you plan it, or was it like you really love him, you really love her? So which one is which one? Maybe you can tell the viewers to understand really what is happening here.
Okay, I really loved her so much, and she loved me too. And so I decided to leave her when she told me that she is married. But now, due to the show, I didn't want this to happen, All this came to happen because of the show. I decided to tell her, please, let's leave all this. But the show, Dr. Phil's show, was so much insisting. So a day before, she told me that they are preparing, they're just packing to leave to California for the show, So it was a surprise to me. Then I told her, please, if this relationship is heading there to the show, it's public, and you are yet married, and though you didn't tell me earlier, please, we can stop it here. So it was too late, and they were going to the show. So I had to attend the show and give my views, Actually, what made me feel like talking about talking in the show or being one of the show is that they were saying I might be a scam, I might be sex trafficking, I might be a terrorist, all those things. So those things, they made me feel like I'm not somebody, Just they were trying to destroy my name. So, and they were also coming against my country because I love my country. Kenya is a peaceful country. But when they say Kenya has bad people, Kenya has peace. So the most important thing which made me to attend the show is to prove to all the nations and even the Americans that Kenya has peace. Not that I love Kate, I love Sarah. So Sarah, I just told her, please drop it. Let's stop here. But she insisted, and even the show insisted. So I had to attend the show, because if I did not attend, what could happen? Like now, I attended the show. See the outcomes, you see. So what if I did not attend the show? What do you think they could say about me? It would be more worse.
So I hope you don't think that I will give up willingly. This woman was a gift from God to me, and I will fight until the very end to save her. A man doesn't steal another man's wife.
You see, like this clip here, this man is saying that he's not going to, to stop until he wants the woman back.
Be glad you're in Kenya.
Amen.
Because they don't respect what you're doing here. They don't respect what you're doing here.
I'm planning to meet Kevin in February. I'm counting down the months to that time.
I asked her why February, and she said, well, because that's tax return time, and I'm entitled to half of your tax return. That way I can get to Africa and I can have money for a ticket for him to come back.
Initially, I would go to Kenya without my children to be with Kevin, but I don't think we'll stay in Kenya, so we'll return. I'd like joint custody with the children, but I know they have a life here.
Sarah even told me that she would like to still stay married to me, but also marry him. She's crazy if she thinks that's going to ever happen.
My dream for Kevin and I is to build homes here and in Kenya. We'd have maybe even dual citizenship. It's expensive to travel, but we'll be patient.
I've told Sarah that Kevin's just using her to get into the United States. She told me, she said, well, if that's the case, I just learn a lesson and then come crawling back to you. I know you'll take me back.
My hope is that Kevin and I live together happily ever after.
We kind of made a list of your plan as you laid it out to us. Divorce Keith. Initially, the kids stay in America, potentially bring them to Kenya later. February of 2018, buy a ticket to Kenya with tax return and marry Kevin and stay in Kenya for 3 to 4 weeks. Have 50-50 custody arrangement with the 4 children with you, and then bring Kevin back to the U.S., set up home here, apply for dual citizenship and spend part of the year in Kenya and part of the year in the U.S. And in Kenya, live in the house that Kevin is going to build for you on his farm, right?
Right.
Run the orphanage with Kevin, and according to Keith, if it's a scam, she'll just go back to you, right?
That's what she said.
Why do you think he's interested in you in particular?
Hopefully, because he loves me.
And you're 44, and he's 26, or 20, or 22, or 3, or 4, we don't know. So you're certainly old enough to be his mother.
Even the father is saying that, thank God you're in Kenya. So what can you tell them? I know they are watching.
Okay, actually, after the show, I came to realize that most of white men, they cheat Africans, that they love us. Those people, they don't love us. They love us, but a few of them love us. But others, they don't love us. Of course, if I was in another country, or maybe I was in their country, I don't know what could happen to me. But with what the husband said, with what Kate said, that he will protect her wife, I have no problem. Sarah is her wife, and I didn't want her to divorce. So they can stay together, they can live together.
Can you tell me if this thing is it love? You know, we need to understand. Is it really love? Because as you can see, this woman denied the husband in front of the father, in front of the mother and the sister, said yes, he loves you. So is this love? Or what have you done to him? You may ask, because you know it's good for us to understand this, the viewers to understand this.
Okay, actually, I have not used anything like money, like what they do. Just talking. My clarity was first priority. You know, I was taking her like she was being like somebody. You know, yeah. And I was not harshing her. Whenever she wanted to talk with me, I was available. You know, so she even trusted me that I love her so much.
And how did Dr. Phil came to get you in Kenya? Furthermore, in Kisii, over there, that village, how did he come to get you? How was the connection?
He just sent me crewmen from Nairobi.
The crew knew you?
I gave them direction, you know, so because I was ready for anything which could happen, just to secure, not to laugh. To secure my life,
your life,
my life, my name, and my country. And what I can say,
you say to protect your life,
yeah,
and your name,
yeah, and my country, you know, because they say we have no peace, but we have peace. So I am proud of them, and that's why I came to the show over the show. Not that I came to the show. I love Sarah, Of course, that was the main issue, but what made me to come to the show is to show them that Kenya has got people who are genuine, not going outside there just spreading rumors, fake things, just twisting all these things. Because even when I look at the Dr. Phil show, whatever they put out, whatever news they
take it out.
Yeah. Much of what I said was not even mentioned there. I wonder, because they would twisted everything to be against me. But I don't worry. I don't worry. And what I can say is that I loved Sarah, but since she is married and I came to know it a bit late, I will not like her. I know the Bible, I read the Bible. I know kid was asking which Bible I read. I read the whole Bible. So I know the Bible, and it's wrong to marry a divorced woman or a man who is divorced. It's wrong to marry a divorced, Okay, it's wrong to marry anybody who is divorced, you see. So that's why I have decided to leave Sarah, because I came to know it late. And then again, another thing, I've come to realize that internet, if you're a man of God, what I can advise people is that internet may lead us to a trap somewhere whereby we can be trapped, and that thing may go as far as destroying our names. We may end up, even you can harm yourself. Even me, the way the news was being spreading, I could have even harmed myself. So I had some good mentors. They used to advise me, please, encouraging me, don't harm yourself. Just take it heart to heart, take it easy, just to pray. God has a plan. So I think we as human, we are not perfect. You see, we are not perfect, and sometimes we fall and we rise up. Just remove the dust and you go on. But what I can say, there are those people who are saying after the show, people commented, maybe I have AIDS, I have all those things. They said many things, and I was crying. Looking at the comments, I was crying, because it wasn't my wish. I saw that my name is now destroyed. Everything is done now. I'm done with my life. So I just saw that I am now a sinful man in the whole world. I'm unfaithful to God, but I thank also, I have a spiritual dad from New York. I love him so much. He encouraged me. He showed me that there are some people who love you. That's why I say that in America, or white people, there are those who hate Africans and there are those who love Africans, you see. So from there, what I can say, God will give me a wife.
Oh, you're not married?
I'm not married, and I'm in ministry. I'm young in ministry. So those are challenges, but I thank God. I have overcome all these challenges, you see.
When I told my husband that I wanted a divorce, he was hurt, devastated, angry. It had been a long time coming. I've not been attracted to my husband Keith for years. Our intimacy was never great, so I went looking for love online. In January, I had my first relationship with a man from Ghana. Things got intimate very quickly. We started sexting. He even sent me pictures of himself naked. Then my husband caught me cheating.
My wife even sent pictures of herself in her new sexy underwear. It was devastating because she was making an international mockery of me.
He made me promise not to contact him again. I promised I wouldn't, but I still did. When I met Kevin, I really was taken with his gentleness. Kevin is a really happy person, and he's a beautiful African man. When he texts me, he smothers me in love, and he calls me baby, queen. It just makes me feel special. Today, I messaged Kevin. He said, "Hello, my queen. I want to take off your clothes, baby." And I said, "I can't wait for that too, my love." Kevin lives on a farm that has an orphanage in Kisii, in Kenya. He is a pastor to the children. We have the same faith background.
I think that Kevin's either using my wife to get her money or to get a green card to get to the United States. There's no way I would ever let her take my money to fund her dangerous behavior.
I know Kevin is legitimate because I've met his parents on live chat. They are very excited for Kevin to have met me. It's not weird to me that I haven't met him. I believe Kevin is 100% worth leaving my husband and children. I believe Kevin loves me.
And what do you comment concerning the show of Dr. Phil show?
Actually, what I can say is that Dr. Phil show has gone astray, just going outside. I don't know whether they lack what they can do, going outside, fetching, something, which is no good. He has money, I don't have money. Okay. Even if I have, I cannot, get to his stage of position, you see. So, actually, I expected them to pay me money because they forced me to do the show, I even refused it. I told even them I'm not ready for that, but they insisted. So I expected them to pay me money. Again, they twisted everything just to destroy my name and everything. He has all the documents. Whatever he can do, but Dr. Phil show, I am not congratulating the show. I'm not congratulating the show so much. Yeah.
Right.
Because they wanted to kill my name, destroy my name, and finish it, Because what I am insisting is that I refuse it. I said that, please let me, then I told Sarah, now we can stop here. Even she was willing, but now she was pressured to move to California so that we can take the show. So, this did what? Then it made us have a big head. Now we said all is done. Now let's say we love one another. Let's now do anything we can do because now everything has gone astray. Because now they are forcing us, and in terms of forcing, you may break everything. So that man is not God. I'm not God. Nobody is perfect,
You actually didn't start with him. You actually started with Eric,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Was he Kenyan?
No.
Where was he?
Ghanaian.
He was from Ghana? Mm-hmm. Okay, and so you were at first involved with him, right?
Right.
And then when that fell apart, he said you were texting him. He found out about that, and so you stopped that? That fell apart some kind of way?
Right. Eric got busy, so kind
Okay.
of fizzled out.
He dropped you?
Not dropped, but we're just friends now.
He dropped you.
I guess you could say.
Okay, who's Simon?
Oh, Simon's my friend, my first friend from Ghana.
He's from Ghana.
Yeah.
And was there one point at which you were talking to 3 different African men?
I had, after Eric, I met more.
You met more?
Yeah.
And you said you were asked why you were talking to 3, and you said, well, that way if one's busy, I can talk to one of the other ones.
You talk to different friends at different times, so it's no different.
Anything you want to say before I launch off here?
Well, I don't think it's appropriate for television, but I'll give it a try. I've given you every ounce of my love. You want to destroy this family, that's up to you. I have no control over you, but I ain't going down without a fight.
And Sarah right behind him. I can't in good conscience allow you to get on a plane to Kenya knowing what I know, from the terrorism to the disease that is out there. I see Kevin, he's a real person, I get that. But for you to go with your children, even in the slightest amount of danger, and yourself, there is no way. You will have to they will tear me off your body. I will be at the airport. It breaks my heart for you because I feel that you're so naive, like you don't realize the dangers in front of you. And now I'm like, where are you? You could care less what I'm saying. I think you have literally lost your mind.
In my opinion, this isn't about Kevin. If what you're doing is picking the most radically different, seemingly exotic alternative from what you have felt like has been a repressive, restrictive, confining, mundane, day after day sameness from a marriage that has lost its luster, so you're looking for something different, something exotic, something exciting, just take me to another life. Before you make an earnest effort to try to fix what you have and where you are, then you're cheating you, you're cheating him, and you're cheating your 4 children. If you want to have a chance at a different life, then you will stop that contact and give this 90 days of an earnest, no kidding, honest attempt to heal this marriage. And if he loves you, then he will honor that space and give you the opportunity to heal your life and heal your family. Give me 90 days. You don't even plan on going until February.
All right.
Now, do you have the emotional integrity to stick with that?
Maybe.
I'm not with her answers.
I will try.
I'm not asking you to try, I'm asking you to do it.
Will I get to say goodbye at least?
Yes.
All right.
The question that I want to ask is, have you had any conversation since the last show, the last you had the show. So have you had anything from the family?
Okay, actually, Katie texted me, asking me whether I'm still talking to Sarah. I just told him I'm not talking to Sarah, and because after the interview, which was done, there was embarrassment which I received, So I told him I'm no longer talking with her. So please go and look for means so that you can stop all these fights you have with you and Sarah. Actually, what I can say is that I want Sarah to remain with Kate. But what she told me is that she will divorce with or without me. I don't care, but I will not marry her.
You will not marry her?
I will not marry her.
And you personally, how does it take? You as personal, this thing has gone everywhere. How does it? How do you handle it? You guys.
It's painful, and it's not easy. I said, as I said earlier, if I was somebody who who gives up easily, I don't know what I could have done to my life, because I was just receiving calls, receiving friend requests, getting comments, bad comments, just they were ruining me, and I'm not feeling well, and but just through my friends who have been praying for me, through my spiritual dad from New York, I told you, he's a wonderful man of God. He has prayed for me, praying for me online, and I can see there's a change in my life. I had a heavy heart, but I see I am relieved, and I can go on. So when the going is tough, I'll get on going.
So, and how does your people take your surrounding people? How do they take you? How do they carry this thing? Maybe people can fear that. Oh, we can do this to the white ladies are over there. So around here, how does your people take you? Your village, your villages, your village. How your friends? How do they take you? The way you walk, maybe to your place, to the next town, and how does people take you? Because this thing is really known everywhere.
I think not only our family, but everybody takes me as somebody who is a thief, stealing other men's wives, and as a a young man of God, it is very difficult on my side, So it's I don't know what I can say.
You know, this she's really saying that she's coming on February to wed you. That's true. She's saying that she's coming. So now, on your take, what can you say? Because she's saying that she's coming no matter what. She's saying it's rather to stay without no man, but she has to come to Kenya and she has to wed you. So what do you say
about coming?
Yeah.
I don't think whether she can come because she is trapped in America. And since I have said I will not marry her, there's no use or there's no way of her coming to me because I know God is ordaining my wife for me. I didn't know, as I said earlier, I really didn't know that she is married. She told me late. It was late. And she told me that she is divorcing. When now she told me it was almost to the show. She told me that she is divorcing. And there's no way I can take her, All I can say, whatever the people saw at the people, just what I can say is that whatever people saw at the show during that day, I can call it that's just like acting. And that's why I say I demanded some payment from them. It's like I was acting. I'm sorry, God forbid me, but they made me, have a big head, as I said earlier. They forced me. So I said what I was not expecting, because I was like, these people, they want, what do they need from me? I've said I don't want. Then why are they insisting for me to do the show and all those things? And you know what? They just cheated the seller that the show will bring her to me, Yeah, that's what they see. It's tricky, But now I want to prove them that I am genuine. I am not going to marry her, and I have I don't have that, those bad, bad characters, No, I'm just a good man.
A good man.
I'm a good man.
A man that is looking for a better wife.
Yeah, so
ordained by God.
I've dropped. Kid must stay with his family. That's what we read.
But apart from that, I want to know, what if she insists to come here? You haven't said. She's saying that now the only man I want is Kevin, or else I'll die. What will you do? He says now I've divorced, I have nothing. It's like now I'm a woman without a husband. He says now no, I want to marry Kevin. I am divorced. What can you do?
Okay.
Let's say he has come to Kenya now. Is he looking for you?
Why does she come now? Because now we are not together. Why? I'm not there. I'm not there. Why?
But he's
and now, according to me, I'm no longer interested to marrying a white woman because they don't love us. The people don't love us. Again, what I can say is that I beseech, forgiveness and sorry from the family of Sarah and the whole world. Wherever I saw that I wronged, I am sorry and I ask you for forgiveness. I also ask God for forgiveness, and I do ask God for forgiveness. Sometimes you get blind. You do things, you don't know whether you are doing it, but when you come back, you see you are the one who was doing it. You're so like, oh, am I the one who was doing all this? But if you are a man who is reasonable, a man who has mentors, who takes advice, you're gonna come back, to your normal life and start doing things the way God wants you to do, So I think I'm back, and I will do the work of God. Of course, I'm young. Yeah, I'm young. And I thank God because He has removed me from all those challenges. Not only this, there are many challenges I've been passing through, but I don't know how I came to fall upon this. But you know, you don't plan for something. I didn't plan to face all this, you know. But in God's timing, or in the, you know, in God's library, you know, God may have what can I call it? A record on how you will stay in this world. Maybe in God's record, that it was mentioned that a day will come or a time will come that I will, you know, I will be studied in such a kind of, you know,
Situation.
yeah.
All right.
It's very hard, my friend. It was like I wasn't living the third world. Not the third, but even the fourth, even if it's there.
All right.
But I thank God.
All right.
He's relieving me. Yeah. And I'm happy of my friends who stood with me. That's why, you know, a good friend is somebody who comes to you whenever you have problems. He's there. But you know, let me leave alone these people who are abusing me. Imagine I'm a young man in the ministry. You know, sometimes you don't know how to do things. So instead of them to correct you, to say this and this, he's a pastor, he can abuse you, doing this and this. Oh my God. Is that how we will stay? Okay. It says, they said I am doing adultery, taking another woman, you know, a woman of a husband, you see. Even the Bible says, if you just look at a woman and admire her, you have already done adultery, you see. So, I have not seen Sarah, I have not, you know, slept with her, I have not done anything, just talking. Again, now I've left her. So, who is perfect now? We are all sinners, you see. And we are there to encourage one another. That's why we have guidance and counseling.
Brother, finally, it's like I've heard what is in your mind. This is what is your mind, that you don't want this woman anymore because you have known that she's married. That's true.
Yeah.
You have said now you have known that she's married, so you don't want her. But in your heart, you loved her. That is it. In your heart, did you love her?
I did.
So this was real love. But now, what I would like to ask, did she love you? According to the way you feel, did she love you?
What I can say, maybe, don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
But you're convinced that she loved you.
She told me she loved me.
She told you she loves you. A simple guy like you, from kissing,
Yeah.
she loved you.
So what I can say is that, so you know, let's stop speaking about Sarah so much because now again you want to remind me
Everything about her.
see.
Right.
So what I can say, I'm still single, and I know God is going to give me a wife. May it be a white, may it be a black. So long as God will grant me a wife who with good characters, you know, God fearing, you know. A wife is no, she is not married, of my age. Somebody we can reason together, do everything together. Somebody I'm not being fight of taking her, you know.
How did this thing come out? How did it come out for Dr. Philly Shaw to be, you know, how did it come out? Who brought this thing out? How did the husband begin to know this?
Okay, actually, maybe the husband just got a message. I was talking to Sarah, that's how Sarah told me. And so they had that issue, you see. And Sarah was like, she needs divorce. And of course, she told me that she used to tell him before that she wants divorce. So that's how it went. And again, so Kate went to the mother, the parents, you know, and he talked with them about me, about Sarah, you know, our relationship. And Sarah was not giving up easily. So Jane, sisters to Sarah, decided to contact Dr. Fisher. So that, you know, Dr. Fisher, they say that he is helping marriages, you know, come back. But I think at least not at least, he has helped, but according to my side, he was using the wrong position, the wrong way, because I was not I was already given up. I had already given up. I said I don't want her anymore. But they insisted. That's why I wonder why. Why did he insist? He insisted. I even did want them to send the crewmen from Nairobi. But when he insisted, I said, okay, let them do whatever they can do. Because what I can say is that with all the viewers who are looking at me is that today it's me, tomorrow it's you. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. You don't know.
Wow. Today I'm chilling here with Brother Kevin here. I want to leave you with something here. And this is it. Love is blind.